don't be in such a hurry to move up weights. What's good, B-Sounds? It's your boy, Kit Kinraid. Don't get me wrong, I know how great it feels to progress to more weight. More weight is my favorite. Guess what I want for Christmas? It's more weight. I love more weight, but I do think it's of vital importance that we get our form squared down before we progress to anything more than a moderate weight. What counts as a moderate weight, obviously, is going to change depending on what movement we're talking about, but the right weight for you is heavy enough to let you feel out all aspects of the movement, but light enough that you can A, arse it up safely, and B, get enough reps in to solidify the correct pattern. With things like kettlebell swings, for example, a little baby 4 kg kettlebell is probably not heavy enough for you to feel the timing. You need more weight to feel it break you at the hips, to know when you've reached the apex of the swing and you need to shoot from the glutes. A 24 kg kettlebell, however, without prior experience, is likely to pull your shoulder, pull your back. You'll have a bad time and nothing to show for it. You need that sweet spot weight, that Goldilocks weight. Maybe 12 kilograms provides enough weight to nail your timing, enough shoulder traction to make you think, I need to pack my bag. You need to do enough reps in that safe range that the timing, tension, and technique become ingrained in you. You need to develop a tight motor pattern. When you no longer get alarm bells going off when you're doing it, then you can move up a modest amount. Maybe until a few warning lights are flashing, but we're not talking audio alarm level. Nail it there before moving on. Now for a Turkish get-up, you can get that right with just a fist in the air. And as you add weight, your technique will probably develop. You may incorporate some bell dipping into the sit-up, but nobody can say that you need that weight to perfect the technique. Having a large weight that you don't have enough experience to support safely, dangling over your head while you try and sit up, isn't going to make you better at the movement faster, but it is more likely to snap up your shoulder or cave in your face. No bueno. What I'm saying is, using a weight that makes you feel more heroic isn't actually going to do you any good or give you sustainable progress until you've nailed your form, humbled yourself, and actually are more heroic. Let's bro out to the max for a second and talk about bicep curls. Which one of these is going to give me more bicep gains? This one. I'm exaggerating, of course, but at least this one is 100% bicep. If you have to shoot from the hips to get your curl up, you aren't efficiently stimulating the bicep. If your back hurts after bicep curls, you're doing them wrong. If you ever want to enjoy those slow, murderous, holy grinding reps that are 100% hitting what you want to hit and make you feel like you're about 2% stronger than the weight you're fighting and are the result of every rep you've ever done up to this point, the God mode reps, you need to back off, slow down, squeeze your ass, squeeze your core, tuck your elbows, curl from the biceps. No swinging, no body English. Get your pure form rep down. When you've done 1,000 perfect reps, by all means, do some dirty, too heavy, nasty, rough reps. They definitely have a place. Cheat reps are valuable, but if a cheat rep is your standard form, all you're cheating is yourself, add them gains. So if you don't have the perfect form version you nailed yet, take the pilgrimage, walk the walk, earn it. Because when you graduate from the long walk, you're going to know how to use those dirty reps effectively and not as an every time measure, as an advanced technique. And if that is your standard rep, accept it, drop the weight, and advance your technique. I'm not saying this to keep you out of the heavyweight club. I want you in the heavyweight club, but I also, more importantly, want you to see the progress for what you're doing. If you want big biceps and you are doing bicep curls and they're coming from the hips, you aren't going to get big biceps. Think about it. You are doing bicep curls less than 0.1% of the time that you are alive, right? People see you doing your bicep curls for that very small moment. People see your biceps all the rest of the time. So if you want to look better 99.99% of the time, then you got to look like a whoopsie for 0.01% of the time until you actually smash it, and then by all means go for the heavy weights. There's nothing wrong with heavy weights, but there is something wrong with going heavier than you can progress with. And progress is what we're here for. Anyway, that's all I got to say on it. Disagree with me? Cool, argue with me in the comments, that's totally fine. Look after yourself, my friends, and as always, get them gains. Be well.